Your Bible teaches that you must submit to higher authority, to government. It's in your book. I didn't write that. If you didn't like that, you must have joined Islam. It's because look for other religion that doesn't cover that. At some point when we have the man of God, Dr. Apostle Guti, when he came here and we were in the office, and after a while he went into the bathroom, he came out, and he said, he began to give me information. He began to teach me on certain things. He said, you must always teach your people to make sure they put some toilet paper. There must always be some tissue in the toilet. Then
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, thank you for joining me today on a favorite channel, Zigo. Used to call it Zigo TV, but Ameno Gogo. And if you are new, kindly subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos that we share, because we do videos each and every day. I've got a video from Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa, the recent Sunday service sermon, and I've got two issues that I want us to look at. Then you go to brainstorm, I'm going to pause some things from these two issues. The first is about the relationship that was between Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa and the late Archbishop Zoja Forward in Faith, Ezekiel Goti. And the second one, it's about how you relate to the government as a Christian. That goes further to explain as well why most of our pastors tend to lean towards the ruling part. Why is it affinity towards the government? Why is it Baba Gutsi always supported the government of the day? Why is it the Nehemiah Mtendis, Utawashe, and all other prominent preachers? Why is it that they support the government that we have today? Is it because they want handouts? Is it because they are selfish? They've got selfish reasons? Is it because they want freedom of worship? Why is it that they support the government of the day? So let us watch the first video, and then I'll react to it, and then we'll do the second video, and I'll react to it as well.
I'm mentioning names because I'm teaching you. At some point when we have the man of God, Dr. Apostle Guti, when he came here and we were in the office, and after a while he went into the bathroom, he came out, and he said, he began to give me information. He began to teach me on certain things. He said, you must always teach your people to make sure they put some toilet paper. There must always be some tissue in the toilet. Then right away I called them. I said, guys, you must always, how can? And the man of God that I was talking to said, there is toilet paper. I said, there is no toilet paper. And then he went and he came back. He wanted to convince me the toilet paper is just that he had not seen it. And he wanted to argue. I said to him, there is no toilet paper. Go and put a toilet paper there. He didn't. We wrestled for him to understand. Why would you want to argue with a father? Even if it is there, it is not rightly placed. You put it where a man of his nature cannot see. So it's not there. You cannot be mentored if all you know to do is to argue with authority. You can't. So I insisted. I said, there is no toilet paper. Go and put it there. And he said, there is. Oh my God. You don't try to prove a point when you're dealing with a person who is highly placed in the spirit. Why would you, if you were the right person to have put that toilet paper, why would you put it in a place where a man of this stature cannot see? What is he saying? Even if it is there, he's telling me you don't have the right person to be putting that piece of paper. You make it non-existent. Your service is not recognizable by spiritual people. And by arguing, you are even proving that you are not the right person to have what? To have put it.
Why I brought up this video, Prophet Makandiwa Shtaura about Ezekiel Goti, the late, may his soul rest in peace, is because I am a fanatic of history. I never forget what happened before. You remember around 2008, 2007, Nopakanyasonetsa, this prophetic what, and we were not used to it. Pentecostal angariko tandisinganyasozivi zvechiprofita taingozvirizeva for mapostori. And now we have got Prophet Makandiwa, we have got Hubert Angel now on the scene, and they are prophesying. Zvakaita kusheka traditional churches akafanana na-AFM yakaita kuti wa ana Zayoja vakatosara vachityawo kuti mamembers avo hobo vachanojoina UFI or Spirit Embassy yanga ina Prophet Hubert Angel. And mamembers pakaita inonzi mass exodus, zvekuti mapastor, ma-elders, vanhu vanenge vachida chechi yavo zvakanyanya vakasara vaine jealous or hatred towards the main Prophet Makandiwa. I still remember ndiri form 1 ndiri kuchechi yataipinda Zayoja at a particular place kwataigara. Kwakaitwa crusade ye-UFI. And pane vanhu vemuZayoja vangatori ma-leaders vaka-attenda that crusade. Consequentially or subsequently, they were actually put under discipline. Chinonzi pasi peshamo. Zvanhu zviri zvinhu zvanisingagamuchirwe kuti iwewe uri kuenda kunoattenda crusade yeku-UFI. It's something that was unacceptable. Kutera Makandiwa. So Makandiwa was actually demonized from a church akaita sona Zayoja, AFM. He was demonized because chiprofita chanisiri kugamuchirwa. But now, fast forward, Vabaita, I think it was Baba Goti's birthday, and he invited Makandiwa to come and pray. Pakatanga na Makandiwa, madimona akatanga kubuda, vanorwara vachipora. That is when people said, Makandiwa watidizona Bagoti. Makandiwa watidizona Bagoti. But people saw that relationship is Makandiwa arikuya kubirthday raBagoti. It was Makandiwa only attending Baba Goti's birthday, but there is no personal relationship that is there. But now look at this video by Prophet Makandiwa saying at one time he actually visited our offices. And I don't think that's the only time that he visited. He visited at one time, Prophet Makandiwa, and yeah, you see a toilet. But he could get so comfortable that when he comes, he can even advise Prophet Makandiwa on the small detail issues you should have toilet paper in your office. What if there are actually greater things that you would have advised him on? What if one of the reasons why Prophet Makandiwa is big as he is because he was under mentorship of people who are Nana Baba Goti? And then we have Zayoja time here they were angry and jealous and channeling their hatred towards Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa. When Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa was having meetings with Baba Goti. Of course, it was Prophet Makandiwa, Vana father Wao, Prophet Boateng. But we should acknowledge the fact that Baba Goti, they played a very, very important role in shaping Prophet Makandiwa in becoming the man he is today. Same Nana Evangelist Tueshe, same Nana Evangelist Manjoro. So the moral of the question, Next time paunoona men of God wamuri kunzwira jealous or men of God wamuri kushora, it doesn't necessarily mean kuti men of God venyu vari kurwadziona men of God ivava. Actually behind closed doors, men of God vanenge vachitomentwa namen of God venyu. But why is it vese ava vanhu vanotanga kusupporta the government of the day? Why is it all of them they supported the government yaPresident Mugabe payanga iripo, and they are now supporting the government yaPresident Mnangagwa pairipo izvozvo? Let us watch the video.
Your Bible teaches that you must submit to higher authority, to government. It's in your book. I didn't write that. If you didn't like that, you must have joined Islam. It's because look for other religion that doesn't cover that. Then you are wrong being a Christian. You don't belong there if there is something in your Bible that you don't want to follow. Authority. 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 Submission to authority. When the man said, I'm a man under authority, was he saying, I'm a man under my pastor? Civil authority ought to be obeyed. You must make it easy for people ruling or reigning over you. Make it easy for them to reign. You make it easy. You make it easy. You make it easy for them to reign. So during their time, they will keep wondering, so what was it difficult? I didn't see anything difficult being a leader over these people, as if they were really anointed for it. Yet it is because there's somebody who was anointed to be led.
Romans
Anointed.
13:1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
Higher powers.
For there is no power,
For there is no
power but of God.
but of God. Of anything that you call power is of
God.
God.
The powers that
So
be,
you think you will only see power when you come to church? No. Anything you call power, even outside of church, is of what?
God.
God. And every soul has to be subject. Because the authority is not going to hold a sword in vain. There's a reason why. They were put there by God. And they are accountable not only to you, but to God. Keep reading.
The powers that be are ordained of God. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of God.
Go ahead and read it. Keep reading.
And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
Receive to themselves what?
Damnation.
Damnation. Damnation. When you are to receive to yourself damnation, it doesn't mean that the power has to come after you.
The explanation is very, very clear. That is what the Bible commands us to do so. Whether unofarira ZANU-PF, unofarira Mnangagwa, kana kuti hauvafarire, pavari kutonga izvezvi, the Bible commands you to support them. Paya panonzi zvakaoma sekunamata, ndokunamata kwacho kuti Mwari anogona kukudza kuti uite zvausingafarire. He can tell you to love those whom you don't love. He can tell you to support those whom you don't want to support. Or at the moment that they are the incumbent, God commands you to support them. Not only to support them, but to pray for them as well. Panozona Bible rakuti love your enemies. Ukaona Bible richiudzwa kuti ida vakakuvenga. Is it natural? Is it easy for you to love people who hate you? Is it easy? It's not easy, but it's a commandment. It's actually a commandment. Utoudzwa naMwari kuti love your enemies. So that is the same thing. You should support the government of the day, because that is what the Bible commands. But if you choose not to do it, watotsveyama pane zvotaura neshoko raMwari. Romans 13 verse 2 inobva kuti whoever rebels against authority is rebelling against what God has instituted. Watoona wakutoti no, wakutopikisana neutongo uripo, uri kutopikisana naMwari, because power iroro rokunzi ndiMwari ariisa. Saka those who do so will bring judgment on themselves. If you find yourself rebelling or opposing whatever God would have instituted, zvikunzi ukutozviunzira kutongwa. Mwari ndiye anokutonga, which means zvimwe zvirwere zvatorwara nazvo haisimbori nawo yokuti inawo yokuti tinenge tichipikisa what God commanded us. Kumwe kutambura tichipikisa what God commanded us. Kumwe kungoita misfortune, it's actually because uri kupikisa what God commanded. If you would go on to watch the video raProfet Makandiwa ndozotsanangura kuti zvakafanana nekuti ukarova amai unotanda botso, it's not because amai ndo vari kukurova nebotso. It's because God set that in motion, that those who disrespect or dishonor their parents, they will end up turning botso. Andimboona zvandara. The same way yekuti Mwari anokuti honor your parents so that you can have mazuva akawanda pano panyika. It does not mean to vabereki vako ndo vanokuchudzira mazuva acho kuti kumpa 100 kana chii. It's a law, a spiritual law that God has put in motion, that those who honor their parents, by that law, they will live quite longer than what they expect, than those who dishonor their parents. So, muchida musingade, kana uri muKristu, that is what you have to do. That is the reason why all the prominent preachers that you see in Zimbabwe, they support the incumbent government, because that is what the Bible commands them to do.
Zigo vanhu vese vakwadza vakapiwa kadai uchisenza muchokwadi pano kuda kurukura.
Sandri mnemera.
Ina ndichika sindotochika kuchika kwacho nokuti ndokunochikisa.
Bars on bars on bars. Zigo coming through with the bars. Anyway.